Why do you put so much pressure on yourself? You see, one of the tricks to life is that on one hand, it is important to have big goals and to stretch and push ourselves past our current abilities, capacity, or knowledge base and just really grow as a result. And on the other hand, it's important to give ourselves grace and to be kind and patient with ourselves because we're not always going to hit the mark. And what winds up happening a lot of times is that as a result of these big goals and lofty dreams we forget the importance of that grace and kindness piece and put all of this pressure on ourselves that, if left unchecked, really actually harms us. Because that pressure, as much as it fuels us and pushes us forward to the next milestone, to the next goal, to the next achievement, it can also trap us in avoidance, delays, and analysis paralysis, overthinking, and all of these things as a way to kind of avoid the discomfort of potentially failing at that thing that we're actually trying to achieve. And when you really put it all together, it's a very human and natural thing to do. But the importance is to see both ends of this, right? Not just the ideal and the thing that we want to achieve and want to go for. We also have to be willing to accept that we're maybe not always going to get what we want. And that doesn't mean we still shouldn't try. We maybe don't always have all the pieces. That doesn't mean we still shouldn't try to build it. We might not have all the information. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't then come to some conclusion. It depends on the situation and being able to see it fully and really contextualize that and still show up and do your thing, whatever that may look like in a moment. And ultimately, the point of this video and what I'm saying here is that as great as goals and achievements and all of these things are, what's really needed on the journey to actually reaching these goals and achieving these milestones is that grace, is that kindness, is that patience with ourselves. So, in the moments when things do not work out, in the moments when we feel behind, in the moments when we feel like we failed, in all of these moments that we all have and will all continue to have at some point in our lives, it's important to show that grace and be kind and be willing to look at the setbacks and the failures and the hurdles as learning lessons, opportunities, and areas of growth. And ultimately, you got to trust yourself to be able to do that work. And if you're in a place where you're really struggling with that self trust and don't really know where to start, I have a couple resources for you. First, I have an ebook on my website. It's all about self trust. And in that ebook, you're going to read about one, how to really look inward and develop that self trust, but also identify the self doubt and all the sneaky ways it creeps up that otherwise might go unnoticed. So that way you can still show up and you can still move and you can still take action, even when you're confused, afraid, or otherwise just have no idea or feel like you have no idea what you're doing. Secondly, I have a guided journal for you. And in this journal, if the camera would focus, in this journal, I have prompts and reflective exercises, and they're all designed to really recenter, reground, and reconnect you with you. So that way you get a clear sense of why you're even doing what you're doing, where you want to go, what your capacity is, and areas of yourself that you may want to stretch or grow or build. And ultimately, when you put those two together, the point is just to be the best versions of ourselves. Outside of that, though, I hope this video serves you well. I hope you've had a great day, and I hope you continue to have a great day. Take care.